All right. All right. So we're in here. Let the video upload real quick. Okay. Former President Donald Trump has been found liable in a civil battery case. E. Jean Carroll told the world that he raped her years ago, and he said he didn't. She had a day in court, and she has prevailed. The jury heard her loud and clear, and they ruled in her favor. So, this is what the CNN is saying. It says while the jury found that Trump sexually abused her, sufficient to hold him liable for battery, the jury did not find that Carroll proved he raped her. That's a big distinction. Okay. Um, he does not face any jail time as a result of the civil verdict. It's key. Trump called the jury's verdict a total disgrace. He opted not to testify in the trial and not put on a defense. Like any defendant in such a case, he wasn't required to appear in court for trial or proceedings and had a right not to testify in his own defense. So he didn't testify on his own behalf, so that nobody can really cross-examine him. Donald Trump's attorney, Joe Tacopina, called the jury's decision in the civil trial Tuesday a strange verdict, noting that the jury rejected the rape claim against his client. While the jury found that Trump sexually abused E. Jean Carroll in 1996, sufficient to hold him liable for battery, the jury did not find that Carroll proved he raped her. He does not face any jail time as a result of the civil verdict. Trump's attorneys say they're going to appeal the decision, which is what you expect from Donald Trump. He knows this process, this legal process, pretty well. He knows how to, appeal these cases. He knows how to drag them out in court. He's an expert at that. So let's see what else. Also said the verdict in E. Jean Carroll's case has no legal effect on his 2024 presidency. He describes the difference between sexual abuse and rape, according to New York law. The jury in several cases against Donald Trump has been instructed that a person in law is liable for sexual abuse when he subjects another person to sexual contact without her consent. Under New York law, sexual contact means any touching of the sexual or intimate parts of a person for the purpose of gratifying the sexual desire of either party. So the state's law says that a person is liable for rape when a person forces sexual intercourse with another person without their consent. For the purposes of this law, sexual intercourse means any penetration, however slight, of the penis, blah, 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 blah. I won't go into detail, but he's been accused of sexual contact, but not rape. So that's a distinction. It doesn't affect his 2024 presidential campaign. She's been awarded $5 million for sexual contact and for libel. So it's almost like he has not been found guilty of rape, but he's been found guilty of lying on her for accusing him of rape. So that seems to be sort of a high level explanation, layman's terms, but so she got her day in court, and she's going to get $5 million apparently, and it's almost like both sides kind of, Trump's going to be a lot less rich about $5 million, but he doesn't go to jail, and it doesn't affect his 2024 campaign. The implications are that Trump's got a loss on his record. And we know what happened to Mike Tyson when he got knocked out by Buster Douglas. All of a sudden, he wasn't the most feared man on the planet, and there was a fight at the bat rack. All of a sudden, everybody wanted to fight Mike Tyson. Trump has several trials in the hopper. He's been indicted. He's been investigated by the New York District Attorney Alvin Bragg for falsifying business records. State Attorney General Letitia James is investigating him for tax fraud, something involving his taxes, and there could be a potential indictment of him by Fulton County DA Fannie Willis for his apparent role in trying to I guess corrupt the election in Georgia, the presidential election. or trying to interfere with the election results in Georgia. And there could be a RICO case there where she may try to turn some of the lower operatives involved in, potentially involved in the case, turn them and then work her way up to the big fish, whether it's Lindsey Graham, or former President Donald Trump. So there are, the Democrats still have several shots on goal in terms of indicting Trump and potentially blocking a pathway to a re-election for 2024. For the Republicans, I think some of the stuff could kind of embolden Trump's base, that they feel some of the media, the vitriol from the media, some of the vitriol from the Democratic Party, and maybe some of these cases could be politically motivated. So we'll see where it goes from here, but it's not a lot of news driven by Trump, which is great for the media. It's going to be more news driven by Trump. It's going to be Trump overload, just like it was when he was president, a couple years after he lost to Joe Biden. It's going to be Trump. It's going to be good for the corporate media. I'm not sure what else is going to come out of these cases, but he will be in court for a long time leading up to the election, maybe even during the election, 2024 election. So that's Trump and GE. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you.